CJU with it do back in this thing, man. Hey, look, I got a video that y'all all been waiting on, and it's gonna go something like this here. It's the GOTMB 2.0. You feel me? To get it out the mud blueprint. Now check this out. The first time I dropped the Get It Out the Mud blueprint was 2019. Go to my YouTube, go watch that video if y'all ain't already seen it. And I dropped that December 2019, right? Now the video ended up blowing up and taking off right around March 2020, right around May 2020. And I was preparing boys for the pandemic. Now I didn't know the pandemic was gonna hit, but a lot of people caught that sauce from that video when I put the blueprint out, and I helped a lot of people make it through the pandemic. I helped a lot of people get some money by teaching them this blueprint about this credit game. So what I'm gonna do right now is give y'all a 2.0, because now it's 2022, right now in June when I'm shooting this, and we know it's a recession on the way, as they say. So you're gonna need your game plan, you're gonna need your blueprint to make sure you can make it through that recession the same way I taught you the first time to make it through that pandemic. So let's run through it. Now make sure you watch this whole video, because I'm gonna run through a whole lot of stuff, man. I'm gonna talk pretty fast so you can make sure you catch it, and I'll be flipping the pages. I also got some notes right here on the side, because I wanna make sure I don't wanna miss nothing. I don't wanna chop it up with no edits or nothing like that. I'm gonna look down, and I wanna make sure I grab everything too. So let's go through the top part that we already know. And I'm gonna label it as PC, which is personal credit. All right, we know the game really starts right here with your personal credit. Now, what's the thing about that? All right, number one, no negative marks. All right, we know number one, no negative marks, meaning collections. All right, charge-offs, late payments, and then too many inquiries. All right? Now, if you know your personal credit got negative marks, collections, charge-offs, late payments, too many inquiries, you know you need to get this solved. You know you need to tap in credit repair. All right? Off top, go ahead and repair your credit. It don't matter how long it takes. It doesn't matter what position you in, how bad you think your credit is, this, and that. We want to get this off your credit. We want to get that done. We want you cleaned up, credit repair. I had a link down in the description. If you need your credit repaired, I'll set you up with a call, free credit analysis. Me and my team will review your credit profile, identify this, and remove it from your credit. All right? Now, once we get that credit repaired, we know what the next thing is. I'm gonna put it down here for BC, business credit. Business credit simply gonna mean funding, okay? This is what we doing. See, the personal credit game is how a lot of us got started, but we wanna be business owners, which we learned from the pandemic. We're gonna need to earn some extra streams of income, but when you're getting ready to start your business, you wanna get access to some capital to where you ain't gotta come out your own pocket. We can use the bank's money. And then most importantly, we're gonna get a lot of this at 0% interest out the gate. All right? Clearing the personal credit, credit repair, build it up, set up your business entity properly, and then get yourself access to some business credit. All right? Now let me flip this over. Now we talking about funding. All right? If you need help with getting business credit, you need to help get access to funds, any of that, I got the links in the description. I'm gonna help you get that. Now, when we get the funding, the next step is what we know, credit to cash. All right? We get access to that credit, that business credit. We know it doesn't report to our personal. We know that we can liquidate that credit and turn it to cash. What you can do with that cash, most importantly, is invest. All right? What are we going to invest it in? You got options. You got options to invest into different streams of income. Of course, what we talked about on the first blueprint was real estate. You can get into some traditional real estate. You can also get into what's hot now, Airbnb. We also got mobile home sauce that you can get into. You can invest that into that. We see the car rental game is popping. You can get into that. Whatever type of ways you want to invest, you can use that credit to do that. But here's a twist on it. What we're going to turn into the 2.0 style right here. We're going to make that twist. Now, What I've seen that happen over the course of the 2 years, a lot of people get access to the credit and they want to jump out there and start investing into these things, but they don't have any other additional cash flow coming in. And another thing I didn't mention, e-commerce. You can also use your business credit to get in e-commerce, Amazon automation stores. It's a good way to earn some passive income monthly. But the thing is, when people are waiting for that money to come in, they don't have any additional cash flow coming in monthly. So they just waiting on the investments to hit. They just wait to pay the credit cards off. That's what I talked about on the first one. So now the 2.0 style is, I want you to actually invest this money into a online biz. This is where it's at. This is where I got access to that credit. I've done some investment outside, but no investment was bigger than an online business. Why? Because that's where everybody is at. That's where everybody is shopping at. That's where everybody's getting access to, right? Everybody's getting access to each other and working and networking online on the internet. So what I want you to do is get access to an online business. Now, for example, right? For example, is the credit consultant. Credit consultant biz. Example, people would tap into me, they would get access to this credit, and they be like, man, I need to get some additional income, right? So this is what I would always tell my mentee. Let me break this down to you. I'll give you all the credit sauce you need. So when we package that up to where it's a $500 value, we're going to times that by 200 people, and then you're going to make your first 100,000. All right? Who can use the extra 100,000 right now? Who can use the extra 100K right now? Liquid, cash, legal, straight online bids. So you mean to tell me you can't come up with a $500 product or service, and you mean to tell me you can't hit 200 people? I did this way before YouTube popped out, way before Instagram popped out. We can do this a bunch of different ways. We can break this down into referrals and affiliates. I know y'all, my handwriting going a little sideways, I'm right on the corner, but stay with me, right? So the way I was able to hit my 200 people was when I was giving out this value and then I produced it for them, I told them if they refer other people to me, then I would give them a piece of this. I would pay them $50 a piece. So people were like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? I get an extra $50 by referring people, which turned them into affiliates, which helped this thing grow faster for me. You dig what I'm saying? This is an easy way to get 100 bands. Alright? Now when we get this 100 bands, what we gonna do? This is very simple. What we gonna do with the 100 bands? And a lot of y'all who are thinking, well, I don't want to do credit repair. I don't want to get into credit business. I'm actually talking about credit consulting. I'm going to do a whole video on this actual topic. As a business owner, you want to know this credit sauce because it allows you to understand financing. It helps you understand leverage. It allows you to create your own customer. Think about the people that want to buy from you right now that actually don't have the money, but think if you can teach your customer how to go get access to the money, and then they get access to the money, and they can come back and shop with you. You see what I'm saying? So this is why you want to know the credit sauce, whether you want to do credit repair or not. All right? So we get the 100 bands. What do we want to invest in? Right? Let's think about investing. Let's think about investing right back into the business. All right? Your online business. So what do we have to do? What do we have to do? And this is the sauce I want to put right here. You got to work on skills. Skills, right? As the recession is coming, you better learn more skills because investing in certain things might be available for everybody. The markets are tanking, stocks are down, crypto's down, real estate is sky high, inflations and whatnot. Now, people who are already rich, they're gonna buy into everything that's down, but can you do it? So you better learn you some skills, and one of the first skills that you better know is sales. This is what I'm teaching now in a 2.0 style, outside of credit. I'm actually teaching my mentees how to sell. If you learn how to sell, you'll never be out of work. You'll never not be able to get some money because sales is how everything happens. Everything is a transaction. And you got to realize that sales is not something that's bad. You know what I'm saying? When people think about sales, people who don't understand sales, oh, you trying to hustle me, you trying to get me. Everybody's selling. All right? Sales is what happened. All right, you selling your wife, you selling your husband, you got to sell the kids. Kids are the best salesmen. Everybody's selling. You know what I'm saying? So you better learn how to do this. All you got to do is learn how to create you some value to where people will want to buy from you. All right, so you learn that skill of sales. The next one is Marketing. Okay? You gotta get your sales game up, then you gotta get your marketing game up. As y'all seen with transition from 2020 over to 2022, we've seen a pop of all these online entrepreneurs, all these online people that have blew up that you knew just like me, that was an everyday working person making $8 an hour. Now that everybody's six-figure earners, now we're seeing everybody hit their first millions. Why? They knew how to sell, they knew how to market. So if you over there sit on the sideline and you know you need some extra bread, these are the two skills you better start tapping into. Alright? After skills in marketing, systems. Alright? Because this is where people start getting tracked at. Once they get these first two, they don't know how to set up systems behind the sales and the marketing of their business to automate things, to use the different apps, the different websites to integrate inside of their business to help things flow a lot easier for them. You don't want to be that business owner that come out the gate and you everything. You doing all the customer service, you doing all the emails, you doing all the social media posts, you doing all the YouTube posts, you doing all of that is going to stunt your growth from getting active because you have no systems in place. All right? After you get the systems in place, we're going to move over to management. All right? Sales, marketing, systems, management. Now we are already starting to add our first employees, our first people that we want to work with us, but we got to get the right people that can manage all of this. This is another skill in itself of learning how to find high quality, high value people to work with you. All right? So look, the next one is scale. Okay? You done got the sales, marketing, the systems, you got the management, you got the right people behind you. This is how you scale. All right, this is where people get that stuff going and they get stuck. But if you don't have this in place, you can't scale. All right, and that's what everybody wants to do. Now, of course, most of y'all don't know how to do this. Y'all don't know how to put all this together because you got to have somebody who really know this, who's been experienced to do this. That's why this comes down to mentors and coaches. All right, you got to really find somebody who can do that. And y'all know, this is what I'm telling y'all in this 2.0, I can do that. This is the skill level that I'm at. I've been successful in this for over 5 years now, way past credit. Credit is just something that I brought to the people, but I had to learn all these additional skills to order to keep that business rolling. So as y'all come in, want to start your business, whether it's a credit consultant or not, I can help you put all this together. I'm just saying that I want you to know the credit sauce so you can implement it in your business. All right? Now, you get your mentor, you get your coach who can help you put all this together. Now when your business is thriving and it's going and it's popping, you know what I'm saying, your mentor and coach is going to help you get that extra bag. And I'm going to put it right here too, which is that digital product. This is where you really want to get it. Because when you start making digital products, that's that money that's going to hit all day even when you ain't working. When people not realizing what digital products such as online courses, that's basically an online asset. You know what I'm saying? Every digital product you make, every online course you make, those are things that are going out to work for you. Them little assets, they turn into their own little businesses they sell. You know what I'm saying? So you're making money off your business. Now you're making money off the digital product, teaching other people. This is how you scale up. You do 100 bands quick. All right? So now we got all that popping. We got that going. And I want you to know the online business is equivalent to cash flow. All right, now let me get to my last point on here, which is going to be our next level sauce. All right, now once you have done all that, you done hit your first 100 bands, you reinvested in your business, you got your coaches, you got your mentors, you got your digital products going. Now what is the next step? All right, because the online business is what's creating the cash flow. Again, that's when you wait on your investors to hit the next level game, and that's going to be, drop this. The life insurance sauce. This is what y'all finna see your boy, Mr. CJU, bring out next to the people. Now we're gonna talk about how to actually control the debt. See, in the credit game, I taught you guys how to get access to the debt, how to leverage the debt, how to grow your business. And then when you leverage that debt, grow your business, get the cash flow, then you can start paying off the debt you got and you increase your pockets, right? But now with this life insurance sauce, that we have learned that there's policies out there to where you can actually grow cash value that you can then take out a loan against, right? and then that you can use to go invest in business as well. When I started tapping into that sauce, it changed everything for me, because I'm like, oh snap, I can take a loan out against my own policy, and because it's debt, I'm not taxed on it. So that means tax deferred, I'm not getting taxed, and then I can go invest in the things I want to invest in. And then when the money comes back from those investments, I actually put that money back into my policy. So now I'm paying myself. Now I've actually become the bank. See, the credit game, yeah, we're using that to leverage. When we pay it back, we got to pay it back to the bank. They still win off their transactional fees. They still win even if we are using interest. They making their money. But now when we take all that information, we start leveraging their debt to grow our businesses. But then now all the money is coming back into our own personal bank, our own policies that is getting compounded interest, that is also protected, meaning that you get sued, they can't take it from you. The IRS, the government can't take it from you. This is the most solid financial asset that's out there, that's least talked about, that's least advertised. You want to know why? Because the government cannot get any tax revenue from it. So why the hell would they tell you about it and they can't get paid from it? But the same way they didn't tell y'all about that credit, man, that's the same way I'm going to tell y'all about this if we're going to go to the next level. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to add this additional bonus sauce. You know what I'm saying? While I'm out there in Miami, shout out to all my boys in Miami, man. You know what I'm saying? Miami Tech, who been teaching me a lot of game about this, that I'm going to mix on top of all of that, which is going to be NFTs, blockchain, technology, metaverse, Web3. Now this is the type of sauce that I don't care if you're not into it. I don't care if you don't understand it. Just like no one cares if you understand credit. No one cares if you understand life insurance policy. These people that are getting money off NFTs, building communities that actually have value behind it, these people learn how to put financial assets on a blockchain to where stuff is decentralized and they have control of it. The way people are about to start teaching people how to get virtual reality experiences and learn and educate through VRs and moving through metaverse and being able to have assets inside of that, and how Web3 is the actual future. No one cares if you're going to tap into that. No one cares if you think it's stupid. It's going to happen with or without you, and it's already happening. And I decided to set foot over there to Miami to get real close to some guys who are real experts in this type of information that are lacing me up to where I can take all this knowledge, all this information, all this that I'm giving to you guys and teaching to all my people, and I can be able to teach it to y'all in the future way that's going to happen with or without us. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to make sure I'm always up to date on everything that's happening. I'm going to protect us, get that leverage off the debt, use their money to blow up our cash flow. I'm going to teach us how to protect that thing, and then I'm going to teach us how to get access to the future. You know what I'm saying? It's to get out the mud blueprint 2.0. You dig what I'm saying? This is the one that's going to help us beat us through recession. This is going to keep us cash flow positive, and it's going to help us keep growing no matter what's happening, baby. It's your boy, Mr. CJU. Hap Hap.